Just before the wedding an unknown woman grabbed my hand and said I am his first wife. She grabbed my hand so hard that my engagement ring spun on my finger. I instinctively tried to pull back. The only thing in my mind was maybe she is a drunk guest and has mistaken me for someone else, but her grip did not loosen. She looked at my ivory wedding dress, my nails, the bridesmaids fixing my veil, and in a completely flat voice said, I am not here to ruin your day. I am here to stop you from ruining your life. The wedding music suddenly felt muffled in my ears. Outside on the lawn people were drinking champagne. My dad was laughing with the pastor. My mom kept looking in my direction, and this woman pulled me into the service hallway of the venue where there were no fairy lights. Who are you? I asked. My voice was not steady. She said, ask him what happened in Santa Clara 2016. A strange pressure filled my chest. Who? I asked, already knowing the answer. She nodded toward the altar. Evan, the same Evan I had been with for 4 years, whose mother had said he is old school about marriage, who had said I have never been married ever. Look, I said, if this is some kind of prank. She said nothing and took out her phone. No dramatic pause, no shaking hands. She just turned the screen toward me. A courthouse photo. Evan, her date stamped July 14, 2016. Civil marriage. She said no wedding, no guests, no social media post, just paperwork. My knees felt weak. Divorce? I asked. She nodded slightly. Filed, never finalized. Then she said something she probably had not even planned to say. He said he needed time to figure out if I was the right choice. Suddenly small moments began clicking in my mind. Every time I talked about kids he changed the topic. Every time I asked why he avoided California, he turned it into a joke. Every time his sister said you do not really know Evan before 2018. Why today? I asked. Why not before? Her eyes met mine for the first time. Because I just found out yesterday that he was getting married to you. My Apple Watch buzzed. Incoming call. Evan, if I marry him? I asked almost in a whisper. She said, then you become the second wife without knowing you were the second. I asked, why did he leave you? She took a moment before answering, then said, because when I told him I was pregnant. He stopped answering. My breath literally stopped, and then I asked. She said, miscarriage, emergency room alone. The phone buzzed again. Evan, where are you? Everyone is waiting. She looked at me and said, I did not come here to ask you to cancel the wedding. Then why? I asked. She said, so you do not wake up one day holding a baby while he is already planning his next exit. My mom was calling my name from a distance. I looked at the dress, the ring, the future I thought was locked, and I declined the call, and right there I did something people are still divided about. I walked to the aisle. Everyone stood up. Evan was smiling, and just then when the pastor asked, do you take this man? I said, I need to ask him one question first. The entire venue went silent. I looked into Evan's eyes and asked, were you ever married before 2018? His smile froze for 1 second, just 1 second, but that 1 second was everything. Even today people ask, did I do the right thing, or did I destroy my own wedding by trusting a stranger?